Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Jimmy Bones, finally back at it again with another video and another review video for you all. Now, this is nothing new. This is nothing new whatsoever of the sort. So, obviously, the end of my Season 3 trilogy was kind of rough. I had a lot of major changes going on in my life. I had a lot of things I was needing to take care of. So I kind of just tried to push out what I could near the end. So, you know, I do deeply apologize to everybody about my Season 3 trilogy. It is not the way I wanted it to go out, but it at least, you know, Season 3, I had some decent videos. in the beginning, and I managed to start a lot of different things I think I'm going to definitely continue through this season. But with that out of the way, I wanted to explain about this guy. Because this was a video that I originally did record, but I was never satisfied with. And I ended up getting a bunch of animatronics I didn't even think I would get last year. And almost all of them were placed on the YouTube channel except for this guy. And he was a very, very, very big deal. And I say very, very big deal because this is the first time we have ever seen a life-size Mars Attacks alien. Now, it's so funny because I did do that collab with the Investigative Files with Huntformer, just talking about the alien genre in the Halloween industry. And then not too long after me and him created that in the summertime, suddenly, all of a sudden, this came to be a thing. And I thought it was hilarious in many ways because, you know, after talking about aliens and talking about the different aliens that you could create, Spirit Halloween came out with this and never even showed the public this incredible masterpiece. Now, I have a lot of things to say about this guy because, for one, I think this is probably one of the finest quality animatronics that have been produced before the Home Depot, THD, and Lethal Lily. This guy was probably one of Spirit's best animatronics ever sold, besides like the Crypt Keeper and some of the other past ones. But in recent times, this is probably one of the better ones that they have sold in a long time. And I only say that because of the quality, the detail, the builds, and just the overall, just the overall appearance. It is just such a gorgeous animatronic. And, you know, I have never bought from Spirit, and I would never spend over $100 on an animatronic. Like, sorry, way over like $400 on an animatronic. Let's say that. I don't even go over $200. You know, if I find a good animatronic that's worth the money, I might make exceptions. But for the most part, I usually try to find good animatronics that don't have, you know, the highest price, but has a good quality to them. Kind of like the red hooded greeter from last year at Lowe's. But I made the exception on this guy, the Mars Attacks alien. First of all, I love aliens. Second of all, I love Mars Attacks. And third of all, this guy is so hyper-realistic, it is insane. And I will give you all a closer view of this here in a minute. But I was just absolutely in love with the idea of this. And it's funny because a lot of Spirit stores did not really carry many models in their stores. They would maybe get 2 at max, at least around here where I'm at. I got lucky with mine. The Spirit Halloween I went to was the only major big store that they had, which was in a downtown area in a plaza. And I just so happened to walk in, me and my family, we walked in, and we saw the model, the floor model, which obviously they can't sell until a certain period of time to the public because they need it for display throughout the season. But when I went to the back, there was a box of the Mars Attacks alien. And me and my dad, we kind of thought about it, we debated it. My dad loved this thing, I loved this thing, and we debated it. And I thankfully still had my 20% off coupon on hand. So with that being said, I ended up spending less than $400 on this guy. But I'm not going to tell you the price because I'm still not fully proud of it. It's the highest I've ever spent on an animatronic. But in my opinion, very well worth it because this guy is not only, I think, a very massive collector's item now, but he is also probably not going to be the easiest to find in the future if Spirit does not produce him again. I know they've been doing a lot of Mars Attacks things, and that's really cool. But I'm just blown away by the overall look and the way this guy, the animation and the sound effects. I only have one complaint about this guy, and the only complaint I would have is that this guy is not, he does not have any of the words or like the sound effects that the aliens made in the movies. He only does the alien sound effect, and I'm sure everybody knows about that now. But I do love the gun that it shoots out a light mist of water. All you have to do is add water to the tip of it, and it shoots out a mist, and it makes it look so realistic, and the lighting effects are just perfect for this guy. The green lighting on the face is awesome, and the blue over on the gun is just incredible. It's all built very well, and the overall, I guess you could say, fabric and materials used for this guy is insane. The head is latex, the body is a thick, firm plastic. Everything fits together perfectly, and I just give Spirit a round of applause for all of this, because this was probably the best animatronic I've seen them produce. And this past year was the first year I ever bought a Spirit Halloween animatronic. 2 of them, actually. And that was just because I think this past year was probably one of Spirit's best years, and it definitely got my attention. And if it got my attention, it was probably pretty dang good. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give you all a close-up of this animatronic and show you all what he looks like up close, because you just have to see it to believe it yourself. So anyways, I will be right back, and I will show you all what this guy looks like up close. Okay, so coming up to the Mars Attacks alien, you all can see that the overall detail is just gorgeous. The overall design is incredible, and the detail on the outfit is awesome as well. He looks, I know this guy is supposed to be modeled after the trading cards, so, you know, I understand that it's not exactly like the aliens from the movie, so it's obviously way taller than the ones from the movie as well, but it's still, regardless, just such a beautiful piece. And looking at the face here, I obviously can't touch the face, but it is latex. I could try and take off the helmet, but it was a little hard to get on there, so I'm not gonna. Just for the sake of this video, and the sake of not having to go through that hard effort. But just looking at the face, you can see every detail, every crevice of the head is finely detailed into the skull of the alien. Every small detail of the face here is all very well detailed and carved into the latex mask of this alien as well. The teeth looking yellow and nasty. The eyes all veiny, just like the aliens. And the eye is so well just polished out. It looks so good. There's not one bit of paint off about these eyes, and I love it. It is so incredible. And then if you go to the side of the head here, you can see they have the metal round pieces in the ear section, and they even went as far as to add the brown part to the back of the head, which is just so awesome. Now, the one thing is, you can definitely kind of see they cheaped out a little bit on the lighting. See if I can focus in on that. You can kind of see right there, they just put a strip of LEDs all the way around. It works, so I'm not going to complain about it whatsoever, but it does work, and it makes it look really good. The helmet is it's kind of a floppy plastic, but it stays sturdy. The head just kind of sits on a rotating mech. It doesn't lock into anything. So unfortunately, his head wobbles a lot when you move him around. So if I were to do this, you can kind of see his head does wobble some. But regardless, it still does work, and the head turns side to side, obviously, so it works. It looks good. I'm going to pull him forward just a little bit so I can show you all his backpack, kind of. I guess you could say that's the best word to put it. But as you can see, it's a nice orange. They put even the stains on there, which just look awesome. It's a nice orange color. It has all the dirt on it and the crevices with the black pipes that run to his gun and to his outfit, which is just so cool to me. Just like the detail of it. And it was not hard to slip in. It was like all you had to do was just slide it into this piece right here, and that's how that pretty much worked for you. See if I can, there you go. Yeah, you can see it has like a little slip on, like it just kind of sits down in there. But regardless, it's still very, very gorgeous. The detail was just so fine with this animatronic. I absolutely loved it. So I wanted to show you next the overall appearance in the front here, because the front is where a lot of the action obviously goes as well. You can see here that the pipes slowly go up to here, and it just kind of, this thing kind of just sits here where they connect, and then this pipe clicks in when you're trying to set him up. This was a little hard to get in, but regardless of it, it still worked out. You know, it didn't take too long, but it was a little hard to get in there because it kept popping out because these were putting resistance on this. So I'm hoping it won't break, but we'll see what happens. I'll try and not mess with it too much. So thankfully I did get it in there. The motion sensor is right here. You have the little, I don't know if this is supposed to be a speaker or what, but it's, the details, I looked at the trading cards and it's all there. So, I mean, it looks good there. The gun also looks pretty good. I didn't expect too much for how good the quality of it is. I mean, the details are all here. Everything is here, and it looks really good. The gun looks really good. The water gets put into here. This just clips off. I'm not going to pull it off just for the sake of water not spilling out. But it shoots out right here with this little blue LED light coming out, and it just gently shoots off a light mist. And it looks really good in the dark, which obviously you all saw in the video prior to me showing you all this guy up close. The hands, just a nice thick plastic, and they stay connected to the gun. So each arm has a section. I think the gun connects about right here. So this, you have to slide this in, and there's a wire up in here you have to keep connected. So you have to kind of do a little bending and, you know, maneuvering around inside of the in this area, but it fits in once you get it. And then the weird part was about this animatronic was the outfit. I thought the outfit was kind of funny because you have to connect it up into here. And when you connect it up into here, it's just a whole one body piece. And it goes all the way down, and the feet are literally just foam. And that's it. Like, they're not adjustable, they're not hard plastic. It's all foam, but there is a nice hefty foam and plastic kneecaps, but a nice hefty foam that just goes all the way up into all the way up this animatronic in the pant leg area. And this just kind of expands out. There's like a thick soft fabric underneath here. It's like a foam fabric, kind of a thin foam that helps just kind of poof out the body section, so that way you can have at least a little depth to your animatronic. And like I said, the legs too. And then they just simply printed on the pants on the fabric area of the animatronic pant leg, but it still looks good regardless. And like I said, it's a modern animatronic build. Obviously, it's a buildable, so you have the typical like metal bar style kind of base, but it works really well for haunts. So if this is kind of your style, this is probably what you want to get. This animatronic overall, I give Spirit a big round of applause. They did a phenomenal job on this one. I don't know if they'll sell him this coming year, but I know he was kind of hard to get. Not at many people. I don't know if many people got him. You can let me know if you all saw this guy a lot in stores. It was really hard to get this guy. So I'm really thankful. I think I'm very blessed to have gotten this. And I'm really happy I got a hold of such an amazing masterpiece of art. I definitely think that Spirit Halloween did a good job when getting this produced, and I give them a round of applause for it. So anyways, you all, I really hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. You know, I'm starting season 4. Don't expect all the uploads to be weekly now, because you know my life has been quite different here lately. So I'm gonna do my best to produce as much as I can. But I'm going to try and do it at my own pace. So do y'all just be patient with me, and we'll get there eventually. But anyways, you all, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. This is Jimmy Bones, signing off. I will talk to y'all in the next video. See ya.